Welcome back to Positivity Podcast, the podcast where we try to find positivity in such a negative world. I'm your host, Grace, and I'm thrilled to have you. And today's episode will be about overcoming bullying and how to find strength in adversity. Bullying is a pervasive issue that affects millions of people worldwide, regardless of age, gender, or background. It can take many forms, from physical aggression, verbal abuse, cyberbullying, or even social exclusion. Understanding different types of bullying is essential in this issue if we want it to stop. Now here is a real bullying story from myself. I had moved from a different state into my current state right now, and I was starting a new school. The bad thing about this is that I was coming into the school year with I was coming into a new school not knowing anybody. Meanwhile, every single person at this school knew each other because it wasn't a very big school, so you kind of knew everybody. And I was the new girl. I was in orientation, meeting all of the new kids that were there and some of the students who would be walking me around this school, trying to figure out where I'm going. And so mind you, I left my old state in the midst of 3rd grade when I was around 8. So we moved to this state that I'm currently in when I was around 9. So I was about to enter 4th grade, and I was about to enter 4th grade in this state, and after all of the orientation stuff, I started my year. Everything was fine. I made a couple of really good friends, and I thought that my school life was going well. I had met some amazing people, and everyone was super sweet about it. So yeah, fast forward a bit to 5th grade. I am now 10 because my birthday is in March, so I'm now 10 for the upcoming 5th grade year. So in 5th grade, this was a fine year. It was fine. Things were happening. I'm not gonna reveal her name because as much as she did bully me, I'm not gonna be the type of person to be rude or to dox her. But I will say that there was 4 of us in this friend group, myself and 3 other girls. So I was friends with this one girl. Let's just call her Purple. So I was friends with this one girl, Purple. She and I were actually best friends in 4th grade. We had gotten really, really close because in 4th grade she was the new girl as well. And, I just bonded with that because I was like, oh, there's another new girl who I'm so close with. So I met Purple and we hung out majority 4th grade and basically all of 5th. And then there was another girl. We will call her Pink. And so Purple, Pink, and myself were all really good friends. I was friends with both of them separately, and then kind of brought them into a group with me so that we could all hang out. Then we met this other girl, we'll call her October, and October and we were kind of friends. I was nice to her in the beginning. I was nice to her. I wanted her to come join our friend group, come say hi, come hang out with us at recess, because Purple and I used to have this mini notebook. It's this big, and we would draw in it and do games in it and sit on the bench at recess while everyone was playing because we weren't huge sports girls, and we just wanted, that was our time of hangout thing. It was my favorite thing ever, and I would go back to that if I could. It was just so fun. But so we would do this notebook thing and we would just hang out at recess. Then we started bringing Pink and October kind of in the mix. Pink would go off and play with her other friends, come back, check up on us, and just kind of be in the rotation. And so would October. But the thing about this is that Purple and I were best friends, and then we had Pink and October. We inherited them into our group and thought that everything was going well. Then October and Purple started getting really, really close. And that's fine, let them get close, that's perfectly fine with me. But the main thing is, then October started stealing purple from me. And she wasn't stealing, because we called it stealing because I was a petty 5th grader, but, well, she wasn't really stealing, it's just the term that we used, but she was kind of getting more close with purple, and that's okay. I don't mind people getting close with my friends, because I want all my friends to know each other, not now, but I wanted all of my friends to get close to each other, and I wanted all of my friends to be inherent in each other's lives as well as my own. But I just wanted to basically be friends with everybody. However, that is not the case. After we had gone really close, October started getting kind of mad that I was getting closer with purple. Now, mind you, this was elementary school, so we usually lined up by last name. Both of our last names had really, really similar letters, and they both started with R's, so we were always by each other. And her name did not start with an R. Her name was like way up in the alphabet, so she was kind of always up further by Pink, because their last names, they're not the same initial, but it's like A through L and then M through Z or something like that. So, you know, it's different. So and then when we would line up to go outside, so it would be purple, myself, or no, it'd be me, purple, and then October. And a lot of the times I would kind of gently nudge purple to go in front of me, because I always have and always will care so deeply about my friends, and I want them to be safe, and I care because I love them. And so I kind of nudged purple in front of me, which I get was a little bit of a mean move, and I probably shouldn't have done it, but I love purple. I loved purple, still do. She was a great friend, but sometimes she had trouble standing up for herself, and so I had to help her out a little bit. But the drama basically, so that's kind of what I think started the drama a little bit, because our elementary school, we were all around in the same like vicinity. Myself, Pink, and October were in the same vicinity. Purple lives like 15 minutes from us and still does to this day. I have not moved since this has happened. Neither have they. But, you know, this is kind of what started all of my bullying, because then October started calling me a friend stealer and started being really, really mean to me, which is fine, be mean to me. But then she started being mean to Pink. Pink had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this. She was my friend, but she had nothing to do with this drama, and she got roped in. And to this day, we still talk about it, because I'm no longer friends with October or Purple. Purple and I kind of just drifted. Like, if I saw her one day, I would be open to talking to her. October absolutely hates me, and that's fine, she can. And Pink and I are still like best friends to this day. I love her so much, and she's just an absolutely amazing friend. But to this day, I still feel so bad for her, because she never deserved to be in the drama. She got roped into it. And then there's this one day at the playground, I don't even know what happened, but all I remember is coming outside on the playground. Pink was sitting like on the playground, like up by the one slide, and October was sitting on the bench by the playground, so they were kind of like a distance. And Purple was with October, so I didn't bother going over there, because they had gotten close and kind of started leaving me and Pink in the dust. So Purple and October were over there comforting her, so I went up the playground and started going towards Pink. She knows who she is if she sees this, but she was basically kind of just sobbing, and I felt so bad, because, like I said, she got roped into this. She never deserved any of this, and it kind of just happened not willingly, it kind of happened unwillingly. And so then from that day forward, we both realized that from that day forward, they both, so at this point, we all four of us were getting ready to graduate. This was like end of 5th grade, beginning 6th middle school days, and so we were all just kind of done. And you know, to this day, Pink and I still talk about the drama. We still talk about if we see them, because October and Pink are neighbors, and Pink and Purple go to the same school. So we still talk about if we see them, if we see any of their family. So yeah. I was bullied at 10 years old, but you know, that's okay, because it's made me who I am today, and it's made me really learn about true friends, because honestly, if that didn't happen, I probably still would have had October in my life, and it would not have been a very pretty sight. Moving on, so coping with bullying can be challenging for sure, but there are effective strategies that can help people navigate this terrain. From building a support network, practicing self-care, or even getting professional help. Finding healthy coping mechanisms is definitely essential. Hello everybody, me editing this, I just would like to say my personal coping mechanisms are talking about it. So if you were wondering why I'm talking about it, because this is my coping mechanism. Despite the pain and trauma of bullying, many individuals have turned their bullying experience into advocacy, much like myself. Through raising awareness, advocating for change, they're turning their pain into purpose. And always remember, if you're experiencing bullying, just know you're not alone. Reach out for support, stand up for yourself, and always know that you can overcome adversity. Join us next time for an inspiring episode of Positivity Podcast. And until then, keep believing in yourself. Bye, guys.